All rise. He's Mark Skol Jr.
And he's Jamal Spencer. Sports Court is in session.
Sports Court. Welcome to this week's edition of Sports Court. During the slowest sports week of the year, we got to thinking about all the great games we've seen and all the great athletes we wished we could have seen. That led to this week's question. If you could watch any retired or deceased athlete in their prime, who would you choose? And I'm talking about going to see them in person. Give me Muhammad Ali. I would love to go back and watch Muhammad Ali beat Sonny Liston that first time to become heavyweight champ of the world down in Miami. See that combination of speed and power and listen to him talk trash and tell the crowd to eat your words afterwards. Man, going back to watch the greatest boxer of all time in his prime would be pretty special.
It's really hard to argue that one, Jamal, but all I have to say, Babe Ruth, are you kidding me? Babe Ruth, he hit over 700 home runs in his career. He called a shot in the World Series and promptly hit a home run over the fence. Babe Ruth, I think, is the easy one for me. The Sultan, the SWAT, the Colossus of Clout, the Great Bambino. Everyone always talks about him. He's a legend. There's no video of him, too. That's the main thing. There's video of Muhammad Ali, no video of Babe Ruth.
That's a good point. We all saw Sandlot, all the dopey nicknames. That's the same guy. I get it. The one argument I've always had against Babe Ruth, and it might get uncomfortable in here if this is the truth, Babe Ruth didn't play in a all-inclusive era of baseball, so you could argue he wasn't playing against the best of the best talents out there because there was some exclusion in the sport at the time. Did he put up whopping numbers? Yes. Was he the Shohei Ohtani of his time? Absolutely. But I mean, who was he playing against? I'm just saying, I would have loved to have seen Babe Ruth play once they broke the color barrier in the 40s and 50s. Then we could see, okay, what type of numbers are you putting up? Babe Ruth is a great choice, but don't you got to say, all right, man, we see the big guy hitting home runs. There are big guys now hitting home runs. You can go watch Shohei Ohtani. I mean, come on, is that really your pick?
Oh, for sure. Are you kidding me? I mean, everyone is comparing Shohei Ohtani to Babe Ruth, so I think it's a perfect pick. I would love to see him. I feel like when you think of the best baseball players of all time, we really don't know who that could be. Maybe it's Babe Ruth, maybe it's Hank Aaron, but there's a lot of guys. I think, Jamal, I think it's always good to go out and pay to see some of these guys play if you have the money to do so. I remember when I was in college, I made sure I went to go see LeBron James play, Kobe Bryant, Russell Westbrook, a lot of those guys, because they're legends, and I would love to see some of these legends play, too.
I feel the same. I saw Barry Sanders, Michael Jordan. I know exactly what you mean. When you get a chance to watch somebody special, you got to take that opportunity. So, what's your verdict, jury at home? Comment on Facebook, and next week we'll highlight our favorites.
Last week, we asked if a combined no-hitter was a special feat. Most of you said it was.
Like Michelle, who reasoned if it was easy, there would be more than 20 or so in the MLB.
And Troy criticized the naysayers. People are unimpressed by a team that can get 27 outs without allowing a hit. Tough crowd.
I tell you, they get no respect at all. And I want to be impressed with all the comments on this week's post, so get to typing. But until then, Sports Court is adjourned.